So that maybe doesn't work for your clients. That's not the proper approach.
But our channels are way more profitable than, Mr. Beast's channel.
Talking about Derral's strategy, which is perfect for a certain point, and then your strategy, which takes them to. So Derral Eves, am I saying that right?
Yeah.
He's a YouTube expert of something that you subscribe to. I mean, you're a believer.
So he's a friend of mine. He's been a coach of mine. He's the guy that took Mr. Beast from 1 million to 80 whatever million he's at now.
So he does what you do?
He's not a producer, but he does coach on strategy. He's helped piano guys. He's helped lots and lots. He's behind 60 or so different channels.
Oh, wow. So what's your relationship to him? I mean, what have you learned from him, if anything?
He really knows how to study the analytics and find what content is working and what content's not. And he, if it's underperforming, you just don't make that type of content anymore, and you focus on what is performing. That's kind of the simplified version of that. You're always testing new things so that you can rotate out the least performers and focus on the top performers. Those channels are the type of channels that are focused on ad revenue and on sponsorships.
So that maybe doesn't work for your clients. That's not the proper approach.
Everything that he teaches is brilliant and it's sound, and it's kind of like a down the road stage for my clients. Because when you're making how-to content, it's not content that typically goes viral.
Right.
It's content that people are searching for. Derral doesn't focus so much on search anymore, but he doesn't focus on lead generation. So for the type of channels that we produce, it's for a business that's got expertise.
Yeah.
We're making content that's predictable, and we're going to lay this solid foundation. And when we get to a point where it starts to spike, that's when Derral Eves training and stuff really does kick in.
That makes sense. Because now you're dealing in bigger numbers and more people, more views, and you kind of reach that not plateau, but that mark. Talking about Derral's strategy, which is perfect for a certain point, and then your strategy, which takes them to that point. Am I clear that those are two fairly different strategies?
Yeah,
obviously.
quite different, because one, you're building a channel or an audience that likes entertainment.
Right.
Versus when you have a business, you're building an audience of people who eventually want to buy from you. They're looking for your expertise. So instead of being entertained, it's like you're building your tribe. So it's going to be smaller. Like, one of our channels will never, in our wildest dream, get to the size of Mr. Beast.
Sure.
We don't even expect to get to 10 million. We've got a couple channels that are approaching 1 million right now. But our channels are way more profitable than Mr. Beast's channel. If that one's just to the moon, that one's awesome. Yeah. But like a channel like King of Random, Grant Thompson, who's passed away, but who created that channel, he shared openly some of his revenue numbers from AdSense and from sponsorships. He was making with 11 million subscribers, he was making $300,000 or $400,000 per month. And a client of mine, the channel that we were producing, had around 100,000 subscribers. Maybe 150 at this time, and we were making $600,000 a month from the leads to business sales. Yeah. So a much smaller channel, but much higher revenue.
Yeah, so you can't really just clump YouTube professionals into one concept where you just go, oh yeah, he does YouTube videos. Oh yeah, she does YouTube videos. It's a totally different world. For you, it's serious business. For them, it's whatever gets eyeballs, and then we hope that jacks up our AdSense. And where you kind of say, no, our strategy is that we don't care about the ad revenue. Our strategy is that we want your businesses to explode. That's that's a big difference. Yeah. So it makes sense that you're both. So you don't. Is there anything that he teaches, preaches, espouses that you do subscribe to, that you use in your own work?
In the beginning, not at all for my clients, like when we're starting a new channel or a brand new client. But as we get into, to the second year and stuff, absolutely. It's really the analytics, the data that YouTube provides us on why a video is performing better than this video? And look, all these videos are similar. How come they compare to this? And just studying those numbers is what he's really good at, and figuring out like, why did this video get suggested traffic? Why was YouTube promoting this one more? And you can start to feed that. And so, but it takes a while to get there, because when you have a channel that doesn't have any momentum, you can have Steven Spielberg produce a video for you, and you put it on your channel, and no one's going to see it. It's amazing, but no one's going to see it. But with our strategy, we build that momentum. We put out hundreds of these little mini marketing machines that build that momentum, and so it's more predictable, and it builds the right type of audience.
And would you recommend, he has an annual event?
Yeah, he's been doing it for 6, maybe 7 years now. It's called VidSummit. It's every fall in Los Angeles. It is actually an awesome event. It's not like VidCon. VidCon is like a fan event for YouTubers.
Yeah.
This is an event for YouTubers, for people who are running YouTube as a business, or that's their career, that want to learn the business of YouTube.
Sounds good.
Really good. Highly recommend it. Last year, Mr. Beast was there. He actually partnered with Derral on this event. Mark Rober was there, just in learning all the ins and outs from people like that. I've spoken at that event before.
What time of year do they do it usually? What month?
It's September, October timeframe. So and this year it's the very end of September.
Is it always LA? Or
always LA, right by LAX for some crazy reason.
VidSummit. Well, because it's cheaper right next to See, they know. Just because they're millionaires doesn't mean they have to spend all their money.
Just LAX is like the worst airport.
Is like the worst. Well, and it's the cheapest part of LA. So if you're going to get hotels or ballrooms, do it by LAX.
Well, I have a gift for you. I want to introduce you to my book here. It's A Hero's Guide to Influence on YouTube. Now, I put 2 years of work into creating this book and packing all of my strategy into it. All the dozens of channels that I produce, I took you behind the scenes and created a full color book to teach you that strategy so that you can get the same results as well. And I want to give this to you for free. You just have to cover my costs, okay? So if you go to natesyoutubebook.com and you just cover the cost and the shipping cost to get that to you, then that's my gift to you.